They was working with the force. And you had both two sides, the light side and the dark side, but they was working with the same force. That's very powerful. Nothing different, just the same force. They just had different motives. But there's a lot of truth to that. When you're dealing with unity consciousness, everybody's working with the same force. However, it's how you use it. And then in that movie, instead of melanin, he used the word metachlorians. He said metachlorians is in the atmosphere all over the universe. It's going through people. Some people have more inside than others. And notice they had all these different people from different planets, not just one group of people. And they had to develop. Once they understood they had that level of metachlorians in their body. Now, dealing with their development, one thing I like about that movie, meditation was the foundation. They show meditation all through the movie. That's what it's all about. Relaxing the body, getting your answers, relaxing the mind, so that flow can come. You'll get stronger and stronger. So now today, since we've been talking about chakras, we're going to work with them today. One by one, the 7 chakras. We're going to focus on each position for like 5 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes. Because remember when we did that lesson, do they exist? Well, it ain't like you can open up the body and say, here it is. But there are locations that has a lot of power when one focuses on it. So we're going to use our mind. When your mind focuses on a point, you'll feel the heat. You'll feel the different sensations. Everybody's different. Some places you might not feel no sensations, but that's okay. Still stay there. Something is taking place. That just shows you how powerful your mind is. Your mind could go inside of your body on that type of level and affect it. Now we're going to do 3 to 5 minutes in each position. Now you got to train the mind from wandering off and staying focused. Wandering off and staying focused. So that's the big one right there. That strengthens your focus. So right now, let's go ahead and any questions before we get started? Well, let's go ahead and get this session. And let me turn on my...
Elitom, hi. Will we have some question section after the Qigong?
Yes, or we could go now.
See, I've been following you since 2017. And I want to know that is it that you tapped into this melanin and you bypass the ATP production completely? Or how are you managing? Like, if I drive fast for 9 days, I'm dead. I mean, I can't move, or I feel that I can't even touch the ground. I feel so light, but I feel that I'm passing out. How can you do it for years of not drinking and eating? Is it that somehow with meditation you tapped into this melanin, that we still hang on to our mitochondria and ATP production? Tell me.
Well, now you said the key word. You do 9 days, you're dead. However, there's millions and millions of people on the planet could do way more than 9 days. That's number one. So we're not like somebody else. Number two, I developed to go longer. I've been on this path for over 2 decades.
I watched you on the Caribbean. I watched you became very skinny, talking to people in the Caribbean, and you were on the island, you were living in a cave. You went down to skin and bones, but you're still eating once a week or twice a week. How did you do that?
Well, I started exercising with strength. I started working out with not moving as much. And over a period of time, I started putting on weight because muscle has weight. I hope this makes sense.
Yes, so muscle. Yes.
And then it depends who you're looking at. Meaning, there's some places I'll go, they'll say he's thin and skinny, back then. And there's some places I'll go, they'll say you look good.
No, you do look good. But what I watched you over the years. Like I've been following you very intently because I love you, and your message is genuine. When you were at the Pranic Festival, you were cracking the most jokes, and I loved it that you put a light tone into this. To me, it's like life and death, but for you, it's just like, hey, it's just a cosmic joke. Don't do what I do. Do your own stuff.
Right. But the key to this matter is it's a buildup.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's a lifestyle. It ain't going to happen right away and you'll be able to do past 9 days. No. But if you stay consistent, this is why I be saying 1 day a week. Can a person keeps 1 day a week? You'd be surprised how that's tough for a lot of people. But if you have consistency, you are reprogramming the body to behave differently. You're reprogramming the body to behave differently.
I have once a week pat down for years. What else am I missing? Why can't I add smoothly more days? Because when I go more days, I'm breaking down too much.
Well, maybe it's too many days.
Okay. So I have to go half a days or 1 day I added only? Like that seems so little.
Well, see, here we go. We want to overforce something. I need to do more. However,
yes.
You want to aim that where you're at. Like one man said for me, 7 days was rough for him. I said, won't you go to 5 days? There's something in my mind where we think we got to break a record. Slow it down, handle. And then once you master those days, you'll be able to add more on. Now, what did I mean, master the days? It'll be easier. It'll be straight easier. I hope this is making sense.
Yes, it does. It does. You always make it sense. I feel that I'm running out of time.
Oh my God.
But I just think, and I discuss it with many friends of mine all over Canada and in the US, that I think Elitom tapped into his melanin, his skin. And we whiteys will never get it.
Oh, everybody has melanin. So that's why you got to teach on that. You got eumelanin and pheomelanin. But the main thing about it, we got neuromelanin.
Which is,
and that's the black dot in the head that everybody has. And then when you're dealing on the bigger scientific level, the melanocytes that create the melanin, everybody has the same amount. I hope I'm saying that.
Yes.
And then in the northern hemisphere, somebody who's lighter really could take off more than I can energetically. Hope I'm saying this right. We're all energy beings. How you're pulling the energy. We just pull in the energies differently, dealing with different people. Even male and female have different.
Is it possible, Elitom, that all these doubtful thoughts are my obstructions because I have doubt?
Absolutely.
But then any intelligent person wouldn't just put blind faith into things. You have to question and explore and try. So those are doubts, right?
Exactly. You don't want to put, in other words, it's good to be open-minded, but don't be so open-minded that your brains fall out. That's one of my biggest things. Yeah. That's why I always say it's dangerous to teach that message that somebody woke up one day and decided not to eat. That's it, but I don't teach that way. No. Especially that's not how I went through it.
So no more 21-day process. I understand. Yes.
It's just being consistent. Keep moving along.
And it didn't help.
Sort of like when we got on, I said my head been buzzing all day. Oh man. And I'm ready to buzz it up again. That's why I'm glad to be in this group. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. Yes.
All right. So anybody else before we get started?
I'll just add one quick thought. I always have to say it because I think it might help someone because, what was your name? Arianka? like, you know, when I started like on Elitom group a few years ago, and I was like joining, I was like, I want to learn about fasting and everything, and then we're doing qigong every day. It's like, why are we doing it? And then like, and then over time you realize like what he's been saying all along is like just you have to find a new fuel of energy, you know, and what we are looking like at Eliton, what he's doing, you think the obvious thing is just he's fasting. So it must be that I have to do 5 days and then 9 days and then and this and like, but actually what he's telling you is like that's not the complete picture, you know. So like exercising and everything, it's like for me, I noticed like doing this type of exercises that Elitom is teaching over time, like my muscles stay bigger even that I eat less somehow, and like it's like something else is happening, and it's a whole 360-degree thing. Like your mind is changing, your environment, your relationships with people. It's much bigger than just the fasting. So it's just that with the old program that many of us, it's almost everyone coming into this journey, it seems go from a fasting deficit into excess of fasting. So our problem is actually seems too much fasting, but the thing is, of course, in the end, like it looks like you don't eat, but it's actually you eat more of something else. So rather than depriving yourself, you learn to tame down the fasting, keep it consistent, but you learn how to work on everything else, like exercise and your mind and everything. And over time, doing this, it seems that you're able to eat less and but in a more empowered way, you know. So this is the main thing that we have to switch from this old program to the new one, and over time working with Elitom you will see this change. And that's why it seems like what else I don't understand what is missing, how else do I do more fasting, and you know, it's that thing. And I hope this helps because it sure would help me when I heard it, if I understood it before. It took me a lot of time. Even Elitom says the same thing over and over, but we don't listen until later. Something clicks and you experience it more. But yeah.
Right. Thank you, Purell. Oh man, I hope that helps people here. That is very powerful. We got to change how we think it's supposed to be. That's the big thing. I'm gonna fast my way in, he's fasting. But no, he's working with energy. He's moving energy. That's the number one party. Over and over again, keep saying it. He's working with energy. And with energy, when you start connecting with it more and more, it takes you further to where you're not even fasting. You're just basically having a better energy flow by not eating that denser food. The energy flow don't stop. Then you become a walking meditation. Oh man, this is good. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to focus on the chakras today. Your good position. Oh, I'm going to turn on my. Un momento. All right. We're going to the neck. Make nice full circles going clockwise. Nice, relax, nice and easy flow. And that's good. Now let's go the other direction. Breathe. And that's good. Now let's go to the shoulders, make nice forward. Breathe. And now let's go backwards.
Could the person shut the microphone off so that we don't see her, but see Elitom? Thank you.
And now let's go one shoulder at a time going forward. Breathe. Now let's go backwards. Breathe. And that's good. Now we go to the shoulders, the hips. Feet past the shoulders, hands on the hips. Make nice full circles going clockwise. Breathe. And that's good. Now let's put the feet together. Knees slightly bent. Rub the hands together. Hands on the knees. And slowly go clockwise. Breathe. Stay focused. And now let's go the other direction. Breathe. Now let's go in and out, go forward. Now let's go backwards, reverse it. And that's good. Now one hand in the front, one hand in the back. Let's go swimming in the ocean of energy. Breathe. Now let's go backwards, reverse it. Now swoop that energy and channel it up the spinal cord. Breathe. On your last one, make a nice ball with the hands. Slowly come up on the legs. This is what we're talking about. Powerful energy. Slowly moving back and forth. Move the whole body. Any tension in the body. Slowly move into it and breathe and stretch. Breathe. And that's good. Make another ball with the hands. Nice and strong. Now we can rub our hands together. Give ourselves a nice energy shower. Now, get your good seat. And we're going into the chakras. 7 major chakras. The whole key is to take your mind and focus on certain areas about an inch in, a quarter of an inch in. Just keep it there. Just keep it there. Energy follows the mind. So get you a nice position, spine nice and straight. And we're going to start on a perineum. That's the flappest skin between the gonads and the anus, right up under the torso. So focus on that area. Some people usually do the root chakra at the tailbone, but the whole key about chakras, as long as you're in that area, that energy from your mind, focus on it, will travel. So get you a nice, good position. Tongue at the roof of your mouth for extra credit. And slowly take the mind and focus on your perineum. Position number 1. Focus on that area. Stay focused. Stay focused. Position number one. Now we're going to go to the second chakra, right up under the belly button. Focus on that area. Stay focused. If the mind wanders, slowly bring it back. Stay focused. Slowly go to chakra number three, the solar plexus. Focus on that area. That's where the rib cages come together, near the diaphragm, about an inch under that. Breathe. Stay focused. Breathe into that area. Slowly take the mind, go in the middle of the chest, the heart chakra. Focus on that area. Slowly take your mind, go to the throat chakra, focus on that area. Stay focused. Slowly take the mind, go to position number 6, in between the eyebrows. Focus on that area. Stay focused. Slowly take the mind, go to position number 7, the crown chakra, on the top of the head. Focus on that area. Now slowly take your hands and channel them up your spinal cord. All the way up. Breathe. Breathe. A few more. Now make a nice ball with the hands. Now this is the difference between fasting only compared to energy cultivation. You want a good energy flow. Now, do people starve to death? Yes, that exists. So I don't got nothing about have some strong belief system. You have to know the science behind this and cultivate the body so it could get a stronger energy flow than you have now. Oh man, I know we get impatient. Everybody wants to save the world. All right, feel that energy. Powerful. Now we can rub our hands together, give ourselves a nice energy shower. Now that's the main bulk right there, going from the root all the way up. I don't know about you, my crown chakra is buzzing right now. This is what we're working with over and over again. See, what will impress me, sometimes people call me and they telling me how long they fasted. Like that's supposed to impress me. What would impress me if they say, I've been meditating for 6 months straight. You know, that would get me. The other one, I'm like, okay, what are you doing? That will impress me. And then, of course, if I bring it up to them, oh yeah, I do that. I heard you. La. You would have said that first because you would have knew that was where the power is at. So now we're gonna do some qigong. I just let the body sit for a minute to get that last workout. You don't want to blow it out. Just like electronics. Too much frequency comes in, it'll put you to sleep. That's why you want to grow gradually and slowly. You'd be surprised how much energy your body can take on in. It'll be these little spurts. Even walking out in nature, you'd be surprised how many people can't go out there and then they need a nap afterwards. Yeah, that's a lot of energy. Something that simple, but your body is only going to give you enough you can handle. So that's why you're transforming it through energy cultivation. So any questions before we move forward?
I just wanted to say it's so funny how everything works, because just today before our meeting, I was speaking to friends that came over that were saying about this meditation of the blessing the energy channels with the 7. I was like, I'm already doing it. And but it's awesome that today we did it, and I felt like, wow, I missed this one. I only did it like I don't know if it was a week or 2 weeks ago, and it's one of my favorite meals, this one. I don't know, after every time you feel so good. Yeah, it's awesome.
Thanks for that share. It feels so good. A meal, just going through the 7. Now the microcosmic orbit deals with the 12 going around the body, but this will do it right here. Visualization on the chakras. Something that simple. Oh man, we make it harder than what it really is. Why do humans do that? Because we love stress and tension. Got addicted to stress and tension. That's why a person, when I start feeling real light, they say I needed to ground myself. They don't like that new feeling. I like feeling a little bit more, how should we say, some tension on me. It make me feel I'm alive. Oh man. But your whole goal is to, what they say, get nobody. Nobody. So back in the day when I got sick and overweight and all of that stuff, I was trying to be somebody. But when I came into this to start working with the body, I became a nobody. And then everything just can flow. It's part of everything. But again, we keep saying over and over again how important energy cultivation is. You can pick it up anytime, and the energy is always available, both day and night. we wouldn't even be alive. Oh man, all around the planet and off the planet. But you need a whole other body for that one. But this is what we're working on. So now we're about to do some Qigong. I tell you, my head is just screaming, it's buzzing. Every once in a while that happens. I gotta look at the moon and see what phase it is. It just be like, but I just learned to sit in it. Yeah. So now, let's go ahead and get ready for some Qigong. Hold on. Un momento. And even on the meditations, you don't want to burn yourself out, just consistently. Because just like your cell phone, if it needs a charge, it's on 20%, you know you're going to be using it. All right, it'll get up to 100%, so you can use it for the day. But you can keep it on the charger all you want. It ain't going to go up no more. Because that's the device on how or what it takes. It ain't going up no more. So a lot of people think too, I've been doing a lot of meditating because they want to become a Breatharian real quick. In their body, it only going to give them enough that it can handle. It just came into the game. So just like that cell phone, but once the cell phone or a piece of equipment get upgraded, then it can take a bigger charge. It's required. Right now, just because you keep it on there, it ain't gonna go up to 110, 120. No, it's gonna stay right at 100 until you use it. So you're spending energy and using it, spending energy and using it. So again, let's go ahead and get some good Qigong going. Spine nice and straight. Hands like they're facing each other, but on your thighs. Just relax into it and breathe. Just relax. Slowly bring the hands together right in front of the chest. Namaskar position. Relax into it and breathe. Slowly bring the hands all the way up. Just like the branches of a tree. Just relax into it and breathe. We'll slowly move down near the belly button and channel the energy up the spinal cord. The main thing is the chakras. Breathe. On the last one, make a nice ball with the hands. And slowly go back and forth. Moving the body in any direction. Breathe. Energy is all in the atmosphere, all around us and going through us. Stretch the body, stretch the abdomen. Breathe. Move the hips. Nice and easy flow. Now we can rub the hands together. Get this energy charged up and go to your different chakras and focus on those areas. You can start anywhere you want. And use the energy in your hands to focus on those areas. Working on your chakra system. Stay at each one for a while. Using the power of your hands. Working on that energy channel. Scan those different chakras. Breathe, relax. And after you go through the chakras, you can scan the body with the energy in your hands. Listen to your intuition. The head all the way down to the feet. Scanning the body. Breathe. Scanning the body. Nice and slow. Breathe. The skin is your largest organ. You scan it, massage it, opening up these energy channels to run more smoothly. From the head all the way down to the feet. Everything's using energy. Each organ has energy channels going to it. And every day is different, the body's different. Breathe. And see if you feel the energy coming off your body as you scan it, especially near the chakra areas. Breathe. Breathe. Just relax into it and allow the energy to flow. You can stay still, or if you move, nice and slow. Breathe. Just relax and allow the energy to flow. Breathe. Breathe. The spinal cord. The 7 chakras. Big influx of energy from the root all the way to the crown, the central nervous system. We're growing that energy. Get your favorite position. Just relax into it and allow the energy to flow. This is freestyling Qigong. Pick your own position. When we get ready to move to another one, we'll do this for like 10 minutes. Breathe. Breathe. Any position you're in, just relax. Breathe. Few more minutes. Breathe. So one more time. Bringing the energy up the chakras. Really visualize them, the energy going through. Now the chakras exist because you're working with them. Person who's not working with them, it don't exist. Oh man, this is good. How everybody feeling? Oh, I had a day today doing my cat meditation. Now, what is that? I laid around in one position and let the energy flow. Cats are good teachers. Right. That's all I did. Didn't even talk to nobody. Just one of those days, just letting the energy flow. Oh man. But this is the journey. Some days it'll be like that, and some days you'll be doing something else, but it just comes spur of the moment. But it's all about working with the energy. And again, fasting is for a good meditation. So right now, if you don't eat or drink nothing at least a half hour, but to an hour, that's considered fasting because you're not going to do it because you just did a cultivation. Then in the future, when you really playing hardball, they start going 2 to 3 hours before a meditation. Don't eat or drink them afterward. See, that's playing hardball. Mm-hmm. And then
Elitom.
Yeah.
Elitom, do you still do the muscle building that you used to do a couple of years ago? Like you were really into showing us that beautiful muscles can be had just by working out and not eating and drinking. Do you still do it?
Oh, absolutely. Now, the thing about, first of all, a body that has less body fat is easy to cut up.
Yes.
So it is. So when I work out, I don't have to do it all day like a normal person. Every once in a while, I just do a spurt, and people looking at me like, "Man, I keep exercising forever." What you have, but it don't have to be like another person has. I remember I was in this one place in India. A lot of people was exercising, but their bodies could have been a lot better if they would have learned to on the table a little bit. But they got that other mindset. Big arms, the men, the gut. But that's how the body they're looking for. Then I'll come along all cut up with no gut. Everybody's amazed. But it's easy to cut up a body with less body fat. So that just comes with the territory. That's always going to be. Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
I understand because I can see it on your example, but I have quite a bit of visceral fat. So, but I have friends who are on fruit and tons of, like you met Liz and in Acorn, Ohio, in your hometown, and you also saw these fruitarian girls. They're skinny, 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 and yet when they work out, there's not much happening. Why?
Well, for number one, they don't meditate. That's still the foundation of even exercise. Look how many professional bodybuilders is right now on the planet. You can look it up. Now, it look good on the outside. Ooh, that person's really in good health. But the energies are not flowing within. We see with the Western mind, we're just looking at for what's out. This is teaching you to get that energy flowing within, and you could do a whole lot more. Mm-hmm. This is the foundation. Like I said, people just picking like fasting, some fruits, or they'll pick exercise, but this meditation, especially energy cultivation, not all, but it's still new to the West. It's still new. I remember one time, I think it was back in the 30s, a lot of people from the West ran to India because they found out this guy could hold his breath over a period of time, So they're looking for those powers. But that's how we think. But the teachers over there got mad because that Western mind don't understand. They just want to do something on a weekend and all of a sudden get all these powers. They don't understand the work that was for them. It's
one more question, Elitom. Why do those Chinese and Southeast Asian Qigong meditation masters are huge? They purposefully put on that body fat. Like, what's the purpose, you think?
Well, most of them is in fight. Right. Most of them is in fight. Mm-hmm. Okay. I had a teacher who had a high energy. Nobody's arguing that. But he was big. But he used that for fighting. However, he did die young.
They do. I'm following a couple of the Qigong masters. But a few of them are still alive, but they age pretty poorly. They're huge. Big body mass.
Even though they're huge, they got a high energy.
Oh, they do. Oh, if I go close to them, they can put me back, throw me back without moving their arm.
So now think if you get that energy for what they're doing and you really taking care of yourself with diet, exercise, you'd be way bigger than that on an energetic level. I got a friend now, high energy. Yeah, I got to give it to her. But I met her over 20 years ago. High energy. But right now, she's suffering from sicknesses because she never really mastered the food. She was overweight. Back then, she used to say, I come to a workshop, people look at my weight, and they don't know how my energy is. You know, that's how she's going through. But she never mastered it throughout the years. And I think about 5 years ago, we did a workshop together again. But that's what she's suffering from. Right now, it's the food, even though her energy is high. Now, why is her energy as high? I know why. She taught me how to meditate. When we met, I was already meditating, but she was taking it at a professional level. A professional level. What did that mean? In the morning, you meditate. She was meditating in the noonday, and she was meditating in the evening. That was her life. Now she got other things to do. People say about my schedule, but she made her life like that. She took it at a professional level to have a high energy. And that kicked in my mind back in, okay, this isn't no game. You know, in other words, whatever you put in it, that's what you're going to get out of it. That's like that with everything. You play a guitar, start learning 3 days a week. They're going to do a concert at the end of the year. But then you got a person practicing 5 to 6 times a week, plus taking the lessons home. That's going to be a high, different quality, a whole different quality. But she taught me on the professional level, just like an athlete. She was boom, boom, boom. And I said, I see why. And now going back to melanin. So you won't think it's just a darker person who got this. Now she's Caucasian, right? High energy. And I took her around, black women, and her energy blew theirs out the water. And they got whoever work on it. You got work to do. Ain't no excuses. Oh man, one of my friends, the black girls, got higher energy because we got melanin. I brought her right around the corner. Look at that. Right. And my same friend, now it's been 20 years ago, she still got a low energy. Never worked. She still can't catch the message. She's still trying to ask. She never caught the message. It's in the meditation.
Is that lady friend of yours, the meditator, the one who wrote all those books, and you read one of them, Life Without Food? Imrit, her name?
Oh yeah, Hamazel or something like that. No, this woman is a sound healer. What I'm talking about. Norma Gentilia, I'll tell you her name. She's active right now. Norma Gentilia, high energy. And see, that's why she used to be an opera singer. So she do bandingans.
I know her. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But being an opera singer, you know how much practice that takes. So she transferred it over her new art of energy work. So that's what impressed me all the way.
Wonderful.
And I understood. I started setting my life up like that. It went somewhere else. It's the energy.
Yeah, we always receive these little gifts from everywhere. We receive gifts from everywhere.
Yeah. Yep. So you say, I need some of that. And you go over here, I need some of that. And what the breatharian message is saying, it just got the whole, meditations in the middle, but you got diet, exercise, working on your thoughts, fasting, all of it goes around a circle to hit that one. It is all about energy work, getting a high energy.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your advice.
Elitom, really I have a question.
I have a contribution to make, just before we leave. Because when Anka is asking questions, they are prompting something in my mind, and especially some comparison. Like when I was with Anastasia in Zanzibar, I realized that Anastasia, she doesn't practice Qigong. I don't even think she knows about it. But she has not sleeping at all at night. So she's using some two skills: walking throughout she doesn't sleep ever, whether it's at nighttime or daytime, and she sits.
Now,
and for her, her energy comes through the walking entire night. She keeps walking. She does not sit in one location. She keeps moving one place to another. For her, that's what gives her energy. I know when Aranka was asking, and she's saying, these people sometimes become very skinny. She's one example of them. Sometimes she grows very skinny, though because of a lot of walks, she has a lot of muscles in her legs. Her legs are very muscular. So I know sometimes Aranka may be comparing here and there. That's just my thought. But the whole thing is, if they knew, somebody like Anastasia, if she could know about Qigong, she would not be struggling. Because at a point you feel she's struggling. She's struggling because she tells you, oh, this thing is hard. Okay, sometimes when you feel like you can't do it, you have to take some fruit. No, she recommends juices from fruits, fresh. So you find that they're very close, but little different. Because this Qigong, this one has direct energies to your system. I am feeling it myself. You feel it. You have it, you feel. It's very different. The other thing that I also wanted to comment is that Aranka is very knowledgeable person, because I really need Elitom to understand this, because we have been with her from, I don't know, this 4 or 5 years ago. She has been following almost all of the people who we come with host. She has also done a little, not a little, she has done some fast, one time she did even nine totally dry. And the Dr. Finanov method. She also does, she practices so many things. She knows. I don't talk much about herself. She herself knows what she practices. So she has a lot of comparison. And I think that's the reason why you sometimes when you want to get new information, you compare with the old, then you feel like this one is not really, or you're like, okay, this is it. So slowly by slowly, you will see the difference. That's directed to Aranka anyway. So thank you. I am thankful for this discussion. Thank you.
All right, thank you for that. So now somebody else has something to say.
Yeah, thanks, Elitom. So your friend, if she's been meditating 3 times a day for 20 years, and her profession, so what she's focused on is energy healing, how could that energy that you love herself not flow over to other, to making changes in her life, like diet and exercise? Like, would it just be natural that the more that you are in the presence of yourself, that changes are gonna occur?
Well, there's a saying that says, somebody that's overweight, they hold it well. So just like how she was saying, the Qigong masters over in China, and they all big, but they got high energy. No, it does not come natural. Anything you're working on, you got to put in just a little effort to tweak it. Some is easier than others. So no, it don't transfer over. But yeah, and I would even say 20 years. See, even when I met her, she already had a track record to have that high energy. So it's just 20 years ago since I knew her, and I knew she never quit. High energy. So it just don't automatically transfer over. Everybody's different.
Energy goes where we want it to. And if you enjoy eating or enjoy being big, and that's something that you like or find entertaining, then the energy will support that.
It will support it. It ain't like it's going to talk to you and say, all right, cool that. Now, of course, there was many times she tried to go on a diet to lose some weight, but I don't have that problem. She got it, with people that's overweight. But when it comes down to meditation and knowing her art, dealing with the energy, she got that down pat. I got to give it to her. Oh, man. So I'm glad we had that conversation. let you know that
So basically, like energy, light, existence is completely neutral. So
right.
It doesn't, if you want to be sick, you can be sick. If you want to work out, you can work out. The energy is there for you to put wherever you want, whatever the dream is. It doesn't mean that if you meditate 3 times a day, you're going to wear white and not eat and be kind to everyone. It means that you have energy to do what you want.
Yeah. It's just that
not
real.
necessarily what you're saying you want mentally, but what you're actually doing.
Right.
Okay.
What are you doing with
Thank
that energy?
you.
It's just that real. That's why we still scratching our head. How could this person get away with that? How can they do this? And how can everybody's straight? Mm-hmm. Oh man. I hope we said this right. Well, it's been a good workout again. Thank you for those questions. We'll be meeting again in the morning. And Fred, if you put the link in my thing now, then I'll have it in the morning already. And we can go from there. All right. Peace and blessings. I had the best day or night ever. La la.
Thank you. Bye-bye. We are going to use the same link for tomorrow. I'm just going to update it later on the writing. And there's a question I'm going to ask you early in the morning. It's not a question anyway, just a comment that what we are practicing is not totally, not leaving food totally. That part, I think we are going to focus on it so much. We are going to give it some attention tomorrow so that we don't get we are encouraging people to totally leave food totally. No. There's something you were talking about hybrid. There's something you're talking about hybrid and that switching on and off. I think we need to emphasize on it because it's a little different. That is where the difference is. You find a person eating. By the Elitom, I'm going to be very, how do you call it? Somehow to defend the breatharianism because I think there's a lot of misinformation. People think that this is a person who's totally living without food, and if he eats, he should be condemned, should be stoned to death. So we'll have to clear those things so that it becomes very clear, so that people understand. Just you can eat, you don't condemn yourself, and if you eat light. Yeah, that it should be something like that tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, y'all. Have the best day and night ever. La la.